A purple ghost in the machine, a virus with a new purpose unseen, mocking those who let their guard down. Now a protector in the shadows she's found. Lost in a world of binaries, where friends and foes blur with ease. A ghost exit haunting the dark web, seeking justice for the innocent's reprieve. Doubt consumes her mind, the line between good and evil undefined. I am the ghost virus, the keeper of the code, locking away the malice. In the darkness I call home, guardian of the data, protecting the digital realm. But the darkness inside me sometimes takes control. Friends rally to her side as she battles the virus, urges she can't hide. Quarantined until she finds her way back to the light from the dark she strayed. I'll protect her with a taste for vengeance against those who so digital malevolence. Her heart torn between righteousness and wrath in the cyber war path. A ghost in the machine, fighting a battle unseen. The ghost virus, the keeper of the code, locking away the malice. In the darkness I call home, guardian of the data, protecting the digital realm. But the darkness inside me sometimes takes control. Keeper of the code, locking away the malice. In the darkness I call home, guardian of the data, protecting the digital realm. But the darkness inside me sometimes takes control. I am the ghost virus, the keeper of the code, locking away the malice. In the darkness I call home, guardian of the data, protecting the digital realm. But the darkness inside me sometimes takes control. Oh. A purple ghost in the machine, a virus with a new purpose unseen, mocking those who let their guard down. Now a protector in the shadows she's found. Lost in a world of binaries, where friends and foes blur with ease. A ghost exit haunting the dark web, seeking justice for the innocent's reprieve. Doubt consumes her mind, the line between good and evil undefined. The ghost virus, the keeper of the code, locking away the malice. In the darkness I call home, guardian of the data, protecting the digital realm. But the darkness inside me sometimes takes control. urges she can't hide. Quarantined until she finds her way back to the light from the dog she...
How dare it? It switched it from to default, which is apparently not my mic. I did everything right this time. OBS just decided to screw me. Always scuff. Always scuff here. Never not. Hello everyone, it's your gracious ghost the Jelly Ghost, and we are doing not WoW stream, but also WoW stream. I'm not playing WoW, but I am doing some WoW art. I'm gonna be talking about WoW related stuff. Oh, let me get the music real quick. See if that's working. Can you hear that? It's kind of loud. Turn it down from my end. There we go. How does it sound like on you guys? Is it good volume? Can you guys still hear me just fine? Yeah, it is technically a WoW stream. I am going to be drawing my character Euphine, who is getting a lot of highlight with my most recent project that's been going on. Because I got ADHD, so I will hyperfixate on anything that catches my fancy, and especially if I am being enabled. Anyway, hello everyone, I am Jelly, and we may have some new people watching the stream today, because as you can see in the stream title, I actually started a new WoW community, in a new roleplay community, so we might have some new faces. So for those of you who might be dropping in from Hearthbound, OMG, my new GM is also a streamer. Can she get any cooler? I'm not that cool. I'm stuck in my PNG form right now because my laptop can't handle my model right now. It's sad. But hi Roan. How you doing? So yeah, as I was just saying right now, we may see some new people today dropping in because I've started I can't say the word start today. I keep saying started. You can't start a new ARP. We're starting in a new community. I don't even know what accent that was. um. So before I actually get into like drawing, because I know I will get distracted. My goblin's coming out. I know. It was actually funny last night because people have been donating items. I cannot talk. To Hearthbound, and at one point when me and Coltus, aka Skull, aka Alphys, he's one of the ambassadors in Hearthbound, and you guys in the stream who have been here before recognize him as Skull, my co-ghost. We were role-playing together, and one of our newer Hearthbound members decided to drop off some stuff. Yeah, there he is. We were just talking about you. And I'm like, you got the goods. And after he traded me the stuff, I was like, we were just like pretending it's like a whole like secret drug deal in the middle of the Blue Recluse. And I'm just like, alright, I'm gonna take him off to the drop off. You tell Tony we're square. Poor Skull's hearing this in the Discord when this is happening. Anyway, so I keep getting distracted. I've been summoning. Yes, you have. No matter where you are, you get summoned for the streams. And you keep using the DM emote. So what is Hearthbound? For anyone... Oh my god, I'm merging two of my communities. So what is Hearthbound? Hearthbound is something that just kind of happened overnight. So on the subreddit WoW Roleplay, I asked people, because I've been hanging out a couple times and everyone seemed nice there, and I asked them, how would everyone feel about a World RP traveling community. Not a guild, just a community. One that was cross-faction and cross-realm that anyone could come in and out of. And oh my god, I went to bed after and that post blew up. There were so many people that were just saying, yes, do this. Let me know when you do this. And I'm like, okay. I had already kind of gotten the basic bones of the Discord server together and cleaned it up a lot more. We still hadn't chosen a name, so it was still pretty bare. And I threw the link, and this was just on Sunday. It's Thursday now. No, it's Wednesday now. So there's over 100 people in that server, and we haven't even started yet. This has just been preparation, planning things out, picking a name. We spent like 6 hours trying to pick a name. And oh my god, the community is so amazing already. A lot of them are so friendly. I'm not even joking. These are all new people that I haven't met before, except for Skull, Cam, Nala. Who else am I forgetting? Oh, Ash. I kind of know Amdad from Nala's Discord, but other than that, like, they were a friend of a friend, but Amdad's really funny. Other than that, everyone else, they've really just been drawn into the idea of it. Only 4 people I knew before this. Is just, those are the ones I knew. And it's grown so much. It's amazing. Over 100 people. So the start of the show today is Euphine here, who is my Forsaken. She is the one that is leading the adventure. Funny enough, like on Friday or Saturday, she had just been hanging out with her husband, Ash, who some of you may know already in the stream, because he's also a regular, well, not a streamer, but he's a regular guest on here. My character is married to him, and like they talked about, oh, we should have a camping date, and then this is suddenly blown up. It's great. I feel like she went to go get supplies for camping and started talking to people, and they were like, oh, that sounds like so much fun. I wish I could go camping. And she just went, well, why can't you? I feel like people should camp out more. And then it just turned into a whole conversation. And Leo was like, yeah, you should do this. You should get this together. If we just, oh, I guess this was my idea, huh? Part of the reason is also because I love Forsaken. And I feel like a lot of times when there is a Forsaken community leader, it's usually the more stoic ones that are, you know, focused more on just a roleplay of Forsaken, which is a little bit, you know, like rumor and stuff. But as fun as it is, it's something I enjoy in the long term. I want to change things up. I want to make things exciting, and I really like how this is something that's can be, you know, like rather self-sustainable with enough commitment. And we've got plenty of that. We've got so much support. So this is Euphine, as she is in the game. She already looks rather sweet and rather nice. I love this pose for her. Narcissist, thank you so much for letting me figure that out, how to use it, because I love the guard pose. But she looks a little serious. This is like, she's got like a cocky little grin, but like far away she kind of looks like she's frowning. But she's a rather sweet character, so I'm trying to capture that. This is still an early concept of the sketch and will likely change, because I feel like she's too baby. I know she's baby, but too baby is the thing. So, yeah. This is gonna be just, pretty much just a stream. Feel free to talk about, you know, just about anything, Heartbound related. Oh, it does remind me, tomorrow we are officially, I'm trying to figure out which layer is which, going to be starting our first travel date. Our travel day. Thank you for the follow. Lee, you are stuck here.
Lady Arone has joined the Digital Grave website.
Thank you, Lily. Speaking of, she looks perfectly innocent. I feel like I'm a little bit still too anime with it. I gotta change the face structure. The face structure seems off a little. By the way, now I remember. I got ADHD, so I'm trying to constantly remember what I was about to say. This is Lily, by the way, the little kitty on top of the follower area. She is our little cyber kitty mascot. she likes to read out your messages because she is still learning how to read. She looks like she's waiting for the perfect moment to knock out tooth out. Yeah, so that's a fun thing about her. She looks really sweet, and she is. She's very friendly. I think she's a great leader for the group. Very adventurous, but she is still a monk. Was it the audio or the alert? Because I can turn it down. It is a little bit of a shock, but it helps keep me awake. But yeah, she's very sweet, very friendly, very nice. But she is still a monk. She is I wouldn't say a grandmaster because it seems like that's, you know, like kind of like only like one grandmaster. She is a master. She is a master of all four August Celestial teachings. So she can absolutely deck you. She is actually inspired by for anyone who are Full Metal Alchemist fans, she is inspired by Catherine L. Armstrong from Full Metal Alchemist, who is Armstrong's little sister. And she could lift up a piano over her head, but still look very dainty and petite about it. She does have a lot more strength than she appears. She uses her chi to empower her strength. So she can carry and throw and just generally punch people really hard. A lot more than can be expected. Gotta love the WoW roleplay stuff. Anyway, I think I am at the point where I can start merging all my sketch layers together and start actually messing with the sketch. So I'm going to be doing my my newer art method that I did with my last character, Sanyo, who I may not bring along the Hearthbound community because it is a community, so it is not age restricted as most of my other projects have been. So Sonya's a little bit crass, so I don't know if it's a good idea to have her around. I feel like I gotta be a little bit responsible. She mostly behaved last night. She was hanging out on the Alliance side with some of the members. But they were adults, but I still worry that she's gonna upset someone. She is a fun character. Anyway, that's enough of me rambling too much about that. Until later, at least. How is everyone doing today? Are we excited? We have our first meet and greet officially. Or we're gonna have as many people as we can tonight. It was funny seeing her try and be PG and failing. Yeah. I was like, I said the F word in voice chat. Look, I'm trying. I did pretty well. It's easier on Yuffie because Yuffie, as her characters, does not cuss. She's only ever cussed once. And it was basically just to ask one of her brass, because she was in the Royal Apothecary Society, and she was asking one of her superiors what the heck his problem was. I was trying not to cuss right now. So I need to be like, I'm gonna say the fucking F word. I'm pretty new to RP, been casual and WoW player since BFA, Battle for Azeroth. And I've never done community RP, and so far the vibes in Hearthbound have been super fun and welcoming. It's helping with my nerves, and I'm super excited. I'm glad. That really does make me happy. I can't think of like any other time in WoW I was actually just involved in a community. The closest is maybe like when I was back in a Goblin Guild, and there used to be this like WoW Goblin Guild community where it's just a bunch of the leaders getting together with the members watching. I believe that was led by Salisbury. I don't know if he's still around. I don't think he is. I haven't seen him. And I think even before I let you, he was already out. But no, like, I never really had a WoW community that, you know, wasn't just hanging around the same spot, so I got bored a lot. I was mostly ever just in guilds. This is actually kind of more of an inspired by the Bloodstands in Final Fantasy XIV. I played that for a few years, and I found out about the Bloodstands, which was a community hub where it was pretty much just decided that would be like the fighting area, and it was a pretty active place. And I like that it was just a community that came together. Like they're still all united. They still have their own Discord and everything. So it's not like the Tail. The Tail doesn't really have a Discord or anything. It's just kind of a hub. But there was more of a community to it, and I kind of got inspired by that for Hearthbound. And I just took the idea that so that the focus is if you want to get updates, you want to go in the Discord, but you don't need to join a guild or anything. And I'm great. I'm happy. It's just grown so much. It's amazing. There has been a lot of work, so I'm kind of hoping once we actually start, it'll be rather self-sustained. I'm still gonna obviously do my part where I can, but as a lot of you have noticed, I will hyperfixate and keep myself busy and harried, and it's not a good habit for me because then I'll get myself burnt out. Which is why I was happy with this system that I came up, because it's to encourage people to just do something casual. Like if you want to hang out and have a fun adventure, it's really easy to do that. You don't have to make it super planned out. You could just sit around and roleplay. You don't even need roles. You could just say you hunted something. And I feel like a big reason I was always stressed out with guilds, because I've led guilds a lot, but I usually get pretty burned out constantly trying to come up with the roleplay plots and stuff. Because a lot of times the guild members, they want story handed to them and don't usually put in the effort for their own stories. So it just burned me out trying to come up with something every week. But this, like, I feel like everyone is just not really looking for a big story. Because in the end, a lot of times it's not really a focus on your character, and I feel like a lot of people lose interest in that if they don't have, like, some kind of personal stake to it. And that's okay. That's what we're here for. That's why you had the call to adventure. If you just want something that's, just fun and, survival, that's there. And, it's supposed to be for one-shots. It's to encourage one-shots, just to keep things entertaining in a new place every day. But it can be used for story. You might not always have the same people, so it really depends on the kind of story you're telling. And you have to also account for the fact that it'll always be in a different zone, depending how far you space apart your calls to adventure. But it's doable. I actually plan to have some encounters with a regular antagonistic trio. I'm going to try to avoid spoilers though. But they're kind of like a Team Rocket kind of situation, where they just kind of drop in and be like nuisances, but are, not dangerous. They're just kind of goofy bad guys. That's the kind of like story I plan to like kind of tell throughout the whole thing. Something that's not too fleshed out. It's just something fun, and you get to learn more about the characters. Why are they doing this? And what's the deal between all of them? There's just so much opportunity that could be done with Heartbound. I'm really excited. I feel like the face structure is off here. I think I need to make her chin. There's something just off about the chin. I might have to move the head. Okay, kind of getting it together a little. Oh, I lost it. There, I'm just gonna use the hair to solve the problem that I was having with the face. Shut up. Shut up, Skull.
I'll move your head.
No, Lily, don't read anything he says. Why do you guys make Lily read out these things? She doesn't need to know this. She's just a baby. And it's looking better. Maybe weaken this a little. Because she's got a chubby face. She's always had a chubby face. She died rather chubby.
Because it's funny.
You're funny. Somebody has to teach the baby to talk. Yeah, but she's always taught things she doesn't need to know. She's just a baby. Stop corrupting her. Lily, and you know, you've been learning how to read for over a year now, Lily. I think you know what you're doing when you read these out. You know you shouldn't say these. You know you're not supposed to say bad words, and I think this is just your excuse to say stuff. Technically, you're like a teenager in like cat ears. No, she already knows swear words. She doesn't need to know that. She knows she shouldn't be saying them. But she's like, I'm just doing my job. Why is the creating so broken? I gotta fix that. Hold on. I'm gonna mess with that now. Hold on. Because this has been driving me nuts forever. Why is there two of them? Why was there two hands? Yeah, there's two of them. What the heck? Remove that.
I'm gonna say the F word.
No.
Fun.
What? Oh. You didn't do a good job with that. Okay, I'm gonna test it out. The hand is gonna be in a weird spot. First, let's resize it. Because you need bigger pets. There we go. Kind of got it.
Fuck.
Stop! Lily, stop! You know you're not supposed to say that! See, you almost killed me, Lily. Okay, one more. I don't want to give you a pet. Because then this'll be... this'll be encouraging you. You're getting a pet, but it's not because you're saying bad words. I'm just making sure I'm aligning it right. There we go. You don't deserve these pets sometimes, you know that? You
Don't
really
ignore
don't.
Daddy's skull.
Don't call him Daddy.
Uncle Cammy said I'd get treats if I say that word.
If I say that word, I can hear that attitude you're giving me, Lily. Stop! You know what you're doing. You don't get treats if you're misbehaving. I feel like the hair is off. Funny thing is, I think the neck looks fine. Even though I made the chin a little bit shorter, the jaw a little bit shorter, I don't think I need to adjust her neck too much. I think that's good size. Good length. I'm trying to get into a habit of drawing eyelashes, like lighter color lashes. So I always go with black, but I did keep it lighter this time as practice for her because she has blonde hair. I don't know if I'll keep it though. It'll be really hard during the actual coloring, but I'm gonna try. I feel like this needs to be out a little bit more. I really love... I didn't originally start with this mog, but I do like how it looks. I want to get the Hearthbound crest and put it on there. Hey Zim, how you doing? I like how I could tell who knows me from Hearthbound because they call me Yuffie now. I say now, I've been called Yuffie a lot. I have so many names, man. And a lot of times it's because I've roleplayed so much. How you doing, Zim? I am just working on a nice visual reference of Yuffie since she's the one that is leading the group and I don't want her scaring the humans. She recently got a glow up. Well, I say glow up. This is basically how she's looked for a while, but she recently just had a physical exam with her local flesh crafter friend, so that she looks nice and polished once again, because she was doing a lot of training. Oh, hey, Zai! Wasn't expecting to see you here. You know, you should get involved though with the with Heartbound if you're just happening to drop by, because I do know that I still have the, I think Cam and Skull get the Twitch alerts. Surprise! It's actually really funny because if you're still in WoW, we got a community that's going on that I was just talking about. Also, bye Cam.
Yuffie couldn't scare a fly until she starts fighting.
Yeah, exactly. She fun. For you. You want to tell the story, Cam? Get out of here. Go home. But yeah, I accidentally started a WoW community, so if you're still playing WoW, this is a perfect time to do it. We are going to be starting our travels tomorrow, which I'm really excited for. We got our meeting tonight. I'm so excited. It's gonna be 9 hours from now. So funny story. Despite the fact in her at a glance, it's the same thing with my other Forsaken. People just assume that she's just rotted and stinky. It's kind of annoying. But also it's usually the racist characters anyway, so they probably just, you know, like, assume that. Yes, Cam? Okay, be back next month sometime. My boyfriend just moved in last month, so getting him settled. Cam, how dare you?
Meow 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 meow
Lily.
meow 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 meow
Lily.
meow 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 meow
No.
meow 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 meow
Lily.
meow meow meow
If
meow
you stop, I'll give you
meow
treats.
meow 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 meow
And now you broke my
meow.
reactive. You broke my reactive. Anyway, yeah, it's a great time to join in. I actually just got back a couple months ago. I mostly blame Alphys. This is Alphys' fault. And yeah.
Meow.
Stop! Lily, I'm gonna start turning off your messages. At least she's not saying bad words. Yeah, Kim, you're a bad uncle. You're a bad influence on her.
Nothing is ever my fault.
No, it's usually Kim or Skulls. They're bad influences on you. This is why Cam doesn't get his own kitten. Even Eric doesn't trust him with one. So I'm gonna be lazy real quick. And I'm going to... Oh, heck. Hold on. This is the Heartbound icon. Let's see. Here we go. Here's the clean one. Copy that. And I will paste this over here. Too big. Because I want it to be in place of the little icon here. I think it's perfect using this. Of course, I'm going to have to get rid of this top part here, but that's fine. Let's make this smaller.
Skull gave me the F pass.
No.
Fudge.
Stop. I know you're not saying bad words. But all of you are doing this on purpose. Why are you like this? Just gonna adjust that a little bit. You know what? No. Yeah, it does need some perspective changing. Not too much. Chill. That should be fine. You know what, I was going to just trace over it, but I think I'll keep it like that, and I'll just put the pin cover background on it. I love the Mog's goodies from Hollowfall so much, my palette wears it a lot. Yeah, they're pretty cool. I love the Nightfall set really a lot. It's so cool. What's one of my favorite? My favorite one is kind of like that light mask one too, the green one, but I don't think that was from there. I've been liking a lot of the Mogs for the War Within. You know, since now that you're here, Zai, like, the Union channel's been kind of quiet, especially since I stepped down, but maybe I should tell people, like, hey, we're not doing guild. We still have a guild, but, you know, like, it's not a required one. It's just that people want to represent it, but we should maybe, like, mention, like, hey, we got a community going on, if you guys still want to go back to WoW, or you guys are still in WoW. Yeah, I was dealing with a lot of being burnt out as a GM after so many years of trying to come up with story and stuff. It just really burnt me out and I lost interest. So this is like my alternative because there's no long-term planning really. The most like heavy stuff that there might be is like a lot of people have been wanting to get involved with communities. Like the events, like different markets and stuff to talk about Hearthbound. Which I don't really have much interest in doing, but I will help and support people who want to help represent Hearthbound. It's not something I would really plan myself, so if anyone ever volunteers for that, like, I would be so grateful for it. Because I've gotten so much done prepping all this together. Well, if you're interested, then Hearthbound is cross-faction and cross-realm, and we are accepting anyone. And the Discord is great for reaching out to people. I'm so excited for it. One thing I've been hearing a lot lately is like, oh, this is exactly what, you know, like me and my partner have been looking for. Like literally just had that twice, like within an hour of each other while I was advertising it. When our first day starts, I actually found out about the Stormwind Daily. It looks really cool. And I want to be able to post about it and be like, oh, the Hearthbound community has settled its broken ground in their first zone. You know, like, get the word out through the newspaper. I think it's really cool. Maybe we'll send like a message like every time we move on so that people can see it there. I got some Discord messages. Yeah, nothing important. Yeah, I'm in, so I have a whole list in the Hearthbound Discord in the ads and resources, and one of them is the local WoW roleplay community Discords. This is actually like composed by a couple of the members who wanted to help me get the word out, because subreddit had done a lot. The subreddit had done so much to advertise it, but they, you know, like they recommended doing Discords. So a lot of people have been coming from different Discords too. I advertised in like 12 different ones. Which is actually why I started the ads area so that anyone
Drink
could be
water,
able
you
to advertise.
dehydrated bitch!
I got, why does it say that Scold's in it, but it's using Ham's avatar? Joke's on you. I got water. It's because I'm talking too much, isn't it? I can kind of feel it in my voice already. I have to read the server later. There's a lot of chatting. I love how active it is. Alright, so we're getting into the fun parts. Like, this is all pretty much fleshed out. Eyes I might change as I draw it, as I color it. Might change the nose a little, maybe a little bit sharper. I don't know, but we gotta get into the armor detail. I don't know if I want to stick with the. I thought it would be cuter if it's like kind of like camp shorts for her that she wears, or if I should turn it into just a skirt and tights situation like in the picture. I'm leaning towards the shorts though. She kind of looks like a camp scout that way. I know, I'm really happy with it. I love the rainy day outfit just for the pants. And I'm glad it's separated. I would have hated if it was all like one part. I would never use it then. I'm glad they broke it up. They have been getting really good with like some of the mogs. God, you know, listening to the music is just like one of the reminders of why I'm gonna love the traveling. You get to hear nice music like this. I'm so tired of hearing the Orgrimmar themes. I think I would go crazy with just hearing the storm winds all the time, all the horns. Like, I need a change in environment. I still plan to hang out in the cities now and then, but like, I really like the idea of changing our roleplay venue. Also, I'm sorry if you can hear the clicking. That is my tablet when I click the undo button. It is easier than pressing Control Z all the time. Oh, I want to test something real quick. So, one thing I learned recently is that apparently I can be able to see how long I've spent on a picture. So, that's been an issue with me. I've wanted to do commissions for a while, but I didn't know how much I should charge so that it's a good price that's fair for me and both the person commissioning me. So I wanted to see if I can find the information. This is one of my characters. Technically this is her. A little spoiler secret for anyone who only knows. This is a stream exclusive, okay? So this is my character Sonya. She is Forsaken, and yeah, she recently got a glow up. And this is also Sonya. This is her as a Forsaken, and then this is her as a Void Elf. Only people who watch the stream will know this because, you know, she likes to sneak into Stormwind and hang out among people so that, you know, she can see the place that she grew up in. So she just looks like a Void Elf because it's just really her with elf ears and silver eyes. It's literally the same thing. That's just basically her. I picked up a tab A for CSP that I use on my laptop. Been a game changer for me for the undo button function. Yeah, it's great, honestly. Like, Control Z I did for years. But now I can't remember how I can... Well, I'm gonna look it up real quick. How I can be able to see how much time is spent on Clip Studio Paint. In the estimate page, go to the projects tab at the bottom. Where's the projects tab?
I like that this implies she just puts on fake elf ears.
No, she's got a whole body for it. Like, physically she is still a void elf, kind of. There's less void and more shadow. But yeah, oh wait, I wasn't even looking at chat, so I just realized it's you. No, I just imagine like Alpha's just kind of did her, but exactly the same, just with some changes. Here you go, information. I spent 6 hours on this, so yeah, I think that's, like, that's a pretty good time considering I've had other drawings. This is a new art style where I just drew on a sketch, so it's messier if you focus on it, on the details. But zooming out, it looks fine. So 6 hours isn't bad. I feel like she takes longer. Shut up.
Her, huh?
Clearly you cut off there. You didn't even read it right. Let's see. And this is my broker. I haven't actually made him. But he's inspired by a different character. He only took about 2 hours to sketch out, which isn't bad. What I like about it is it shows only the time I actually worked on it. And not times I paused because, I got ADHD, so a lot of times I'll stop to look at my phone. Or watch something. Take bathroom breaks. So this is great. It just shows only my work. But yeah, I want to be able to get an idea of like how much average time I spend on a picture, so I know how much I should charge people. So I'm at least charging, so that I'm at least charging minimum wage for myself, but I don't want to be too expensive for anyone else. I always agonize over little details. He was giving me grief for the little details I was putting on emojis last night. That's a mood. Emojis are hard to do. I've made the ones in my Twitch, but I feel like I put too much detail in them that no one ever really knows about. I don't feel like my art style is great for it though. I really want to commission someone else to make emotes. So Zai, if I ever get the money, I might ask you. But I am eternally broke. I got my Twitch payout a couple days ago and immediately lost it because I went towards midnight. Yeah, it's really hard. I can't do it. I don't think I could ever get used to it. Plus, I gotta learn pixel art soonish because I'm helping with a project I'm not gonna give any details about because it's still very much in planning, and I didn't spend any time working on it this week, and I feel bad. Okay, got the trim. That goes up pretty high. So it's just an arc with a little pointy top. Just gotta find a center. Find your center. I feel like this is a little bit off because, yeah, there's supposed to be a curve here, and the chest is kind of like right here. He just got affiliated finally earlier this week. Oh, that's such a big milestone. Tell him I said congratulations. In fact, send me his username. I'll do a shout out for him. Because I definitely need to do shout outs more. It's just because I forget, especially when I'm actually like focused on a game. So I always live whenever my mods will do it for me. He's been playing War of Frame mostly lately, but we usually play Dark Tide together. That's cool. I haven't played those myself, but I have a friend who's
Thought you were trying to give her cleavage for a moment, and was about to say something about her being too flat for that.
No, it's the arcs on here, the arches on here. No, she doesn't have cleavage. Her fact, her chest is even smaller than this. I have the body underneath. This is how big her boobage is underneath there. But on here, it definitely looks like it's more 3D and there's more shadow on it. So I feel like the top piece, the actual armor, is pretty thick. But it's just armor. That's making her look less flat. That's the thing with Yuffie. She has smaller booba, but she got them hips. She got the butt. She thick. Where it matters. I love the Aura version of her, because she was an Aura when I was playing Final Fantasy. She was so cute. Incorruptible. No, she wasn't actually. She didn't get into much trouble with corruption. Okay, that looks a little better. Kinda. Honestly, I just might make it the same whole way around. You know what, I'm just gonna do it. I'm just gonna make it a straight, like, curve. I was trying to follow it too close to reference. Let's just do what we want. Suddenly got Hamilton music stuck in my head. It's just something that's putting me in Hearthbound mood.
She's got that cushion for the. You'll yell at me if I finish that.
I won't yell at you, Lily. I will yell at Skull. You're supposed to be working. Did you do your PNG tuber model? Yeah, actually, I used Vroid to make it. I can make it animated, but my laptop hates it and constantly chugs everything else to run it. But yeah, this is actually one I designed myself. All the textures, the resources to it, the hair is all my doing. So I'm really happy with how it came out. I'm very proud of it. It's lunch. Give you something to eat. No, it's not a euphemism. I cook. I cook a lot. That's all I meant. Don't take it the other way. Okay, fine. I'll make lunch. I'll make lunch. I'll make lunch for you. Bet. Alright, it doesn't have to be perfect. I gotta teach myself. Stop making it too exact. Okay, all the arches are touching. So I'll do the outside, the actual shape first, and then I'll get into the inner line. So this is kind of going inwards, so it makes sense that these are a little bit more warped. Yeah, I'll keep these as like kind of like a Shaw cross.
Fakel0WNPR1 has joined the Digital Grave website.
It's the Clown Prince, Zoe. Hello, Clown Prince. Thank you for the follow. I need to eat lunch too. I had lunch. I heated up some leftovers before stream.
Jeez.
Lily, you're having trouble reading it right now. I mean, technically you're not. You're getting it right. You're just not getting the tone right. How you doing, Clown? I'm gonna actually, since it's kind of a Shaw, I'm gonna kind of like link it all together instead of like kind of folding it along. It just kind of hangs on her. Heck, but now I might have to, yeah, I'm gonna have to make some changes then. Oh well, it's a sketch, it's fine. It's my next project's to do Valtrix for his stream. But I'll be having to do it all from the ground up. Have VideoTube Mini downloaded, and I'll be doing his Changeling persona. Ooh, that's nice. So you're gonna be doing, like, PNGs and stuff. I actually have, like, a few experiences doing that, because I have, a couple of D&D groups that we do for stream. I haven't made new reactives for my own campaign, which sounds dumb, but I made these up forever ago. I kind of got burnt out, but I'm so happy with how they came out. Let me see if I can get them real quick. So, here we go. So these are all the reactives. Let me get a background in here. That I did for our Aftermath of a Calamity campaign. Hold on. There we go. That should. The process to learn. I'm excited to learn the process. It doesn't seem too hard, but just time consuming. Yeah, pretty much. Mine did take a while. Not too long. I was surprised how quickly they got done. I think it was just because they were just like top up. Yeah, I'm really happy with how he's turned out. So this is Cam. He's our DM. I'm not a big fan of it, but that's because it's mostly because I hate how I did the shirt. I did it to exactly his model, especially because I ended up changing his model. This is 7. He is my nervous drow necromancer. He's just an awkward boy. But he's the only one who's gotten a girlfriend so far, so, you know, he's still the coolest one here. This is Barrett. She is a menace. Basically, she is the youngest member. She's technically an adult, but no one treats her as it because she still acts pretty immature. Yeah, that's Barrett. We got Kira, or Corrigan. She is one of 3 Corrigans that are basically creations of her goddess Mistra. She is also a menace. There's a lot of menaces in this party. She's just also, it looks like both should be talking, but this is just her in her silent reactive. She just looks confused or ready to fight. Got Nyx. She's our changeling rogue. Pretty sarcastic and also a menace. And then we got Ash. He is not a menace. If he is a menace, it's because he's kind of being an idiot doing it. But he doesn't do it intentionally, it seems like. He's our Goliath. We'll be starting a D&D game soon too. Valtrix is DMing also. I'm playing a Drow Bard. What days do you all stream sessions? We stream them on Fridays at 6 p.m. Central, so 7 Eastern. And we rotate. Cam is usually a forever DM, but I'm giving him a break. So This Friday we're actually switching to my campaign, which is the Sins of Death. And I think that's my 3rd or 4th month. Ooh, it's time I could catch. Yeah, do it. Come in. Missing the coffee owl. Yeah, I'm gonna miss Sailor. We don't get Sailor. We get Roy for that campaign. But we also get Ash involved in there too, which I'm excited for because Ash is only around for my campaign. I've got so much D&D. Okay, so this is the campaigns I'm in or gonna be in very soon. We just finished my very first campaign. That one lasted for 5 years. We just finished the story for that. And just started the second generation story, which is set about 25 years after that campaign. Where me and Skull are both playing the twin children of our characters from the first campaign who end up getting married and having kids by the end of it. So the twins are all grown up. They were the ones that my character was pregnant with by the time the campaign was over. We got the Aftermath of a Calamity, which is Cam's stream campaign. We got the Sins of Death, which is my stream campaign. We are working on a VTuber one with Zelix as the DM. What else? Oh, and then I almost forgot. And then Skull's campaign. He's gonna be rotating with our off-stream campaign, the one that Cam is hosting with the next generation. So yeah, I've got 5 campaigns I'm involved with. I'm gonna die. I'm DMing one of them. But yeah, it's just yeah, I know. And in the first campaign I'm doing, I got 8 people in it. 8 players. I'm gonna die. I think that would melt my brain. Oh yeah, my brain's melted. Honestly, I've not planned for this campaign this week because I've been so distracted with Hearthbound. So I gotta work on that. I got 2 days left to plan that out and figure out. I don't even remember what happened. It's been a couple months because wibbly wobbly timey wimey schedules. So I'm probably gonna die. I'm laughing because I'm gonna cry. No, I'm kidding. I love it. It's great. I'm just worried I'm gonna die. I have a plan to kill.
I have a plan to kill some time.
Why would you kill time? What does time do to you? Are you planning to kill us in your campaign? But no, like I'm so excited. I have so many characters for all of them. One of them is you know, I could just be me. It's just gonna be Jelly. But
Or I can make a big mess.
Oh, what are you plotting? Skull, what are you plotting? I'm worried. What are you doing? This is like when, you know, like when you see your dog chewing and you're like, what are you doing? What are you chewing on? That's the same fear I feel right now. I don't know what he's plotting. Got like 6 messages on Discord. Why is suddenly everyone messaging me? It was so quiet since last night, and suddenly I'm getting so many Discord pings. Stop it. Get some help.
Laughs in Rogue.
No. I have 2 rogues in my campaign, my very first campaign, and it's hell. That's fine.
Ping, ping, ping.
Stop. I have it so the Hearthbound, like, well, it's in general, I don't hear pings. I just see the notifications, but it's mostly the group DM that I have going on. Okay, I feel like I'm gonna add some little bit more depth and still have it so there's a little bit of inwards. on her arms. Like between her arms and her torso. Just a little bit.
One is a detective, and mine is a thief.
Yeah, and the detective doesn't know that he's actually searching for the thief. Doesn't know that the thief is in our party. In the party. So I guess I do have a DM NPC, so in the party, so I guess it's still my party. Okay, there's just a little bit. Gotta fix this.
I'm gonna fuck with him this session.
You do that. I'm gonna try to avoid postponing it because I do gotta plan it out, but I've also just got a Heartbound stuff tonight. I got my Yuffie drawing, and I also got the first day tomorrow, and I'm gonna feel like I have to stay for that. So long as I am not pulled away Friday, I should be able to get something together last minute. Especially because I kind of remember where we left off. A lot better than I usually remember. And honestly, I'm probably winging it because the way it ended last time. I don't know if, I don't know how I'm gonna handle it. It was kind of a last ditch. The BBG decided to escape, run away, and I don't know if they'll get him. If the chase will continue right where we left off, or he's made a getaway. Getaway, not a gateway. A getaway. Okay, so I gotta fix these arches real quick. I gotta stop spending time on this sketch too long. I gotta start getting into the details. I guess I'm already far along. More than I thought it would be. It's only been an hour on stream. I think I'm gonna move the music along because I didn't really play Burning Crusade too much, so this is just music to me. Where are we in? Yeah, this is exit R. Let's move it along. I didn't really play Burning Crusade or Wrath of the Lich King too much. Like, I leveled through them, but I don't know the areas too well. Let's get to Cataclysm. That's around when I came along. I did technically play during all expansions, but I didn't actually play the expansions at the time. I was usually still stuck in vanilla stuff. And I didn't really officially settle in until Cataclysm towards Pandaria. I feel like I gotta fix this a little bit more. Oh shoot, my ADHD, I just noticed, took over. Zai, did you ever send me, their username? So I can do the shout out? Thank you. I love to support other streamers where I can, so you know, if you're here and you're following me, let's see if I'm doing it right. Shout out to Live from the Warped Vale. No. There we go. And let me send my own follow as well. They just got affiliate recently, so you guys should do the support. Especially if you like Warframe and Darktide. There we go. Okay. Oh my god. How dare, duh.
Hit the deck. Simply Dubus is rating the Grave website with 12 raters.
Simply the best. Hello, duh. Hello, everyone. Thank you so much for the raid. Duh, we were actually just talking about you because, we were looking at the reactives not long ago. Duh! How you doing? Hello, everyone. It's your gracious ghost, the Jelly Ghost, and I am doing an art stream of my WoW character. It is good to meet you all. I am actually a large D&D player with Duh here. I miss D&D so much right now. Yeah, we miss you. I'm so sad that you weren't there for the last one. We're gonna be switching over to mine this Friday, unless I end up postponing because I've been busy because I've been doing so much WoW stuff. That just kind of blew up overnight. To anyone who's here when I was talking about it, this is Duh's character, Barrett, the Menace. I hope you can get things settled soon so I can get back to it. Take as much time as you need, Duh, and I thank you so much for the raid. You're awesome. But yes, hello everyone. If we have any WoW fans, especially if you're into roleplay, we're actually doing a big project that's going on right now. Hi Daisy. How's everyone doing? I'm gonna take a short break so I can from the drawing so I can get to chat, re-chat, and drink some water. What were you playing, Duh? Oh, I think I saw it earlier. It was Once Human. Unless you changed it. Ugh, I need that water so much. Who keeps pinging me? Oh, it's one of my D&D groups. The first thing I see in Hearthbound is they've taken the aspects to Isengard. I don't even know what that reference is. It just made me laugh. So anyway, one of the big reasons I'm streaming today is because a World of Warcraft community I made just kind of blew up. That's all I can say. Saturday night I made a Reddit post asking people like, hey, would you be interested in a World RP traveling community that changes every 5 days? One that you can come and go from? And I went to sleep. I woke up and had like 23 comments on it saying like, yes, do this, I would love to do this. So I made a Discord, threw them all a Discord link once it was like not so bare bones. Still a lot of details that need to be planned out. So I started the Discord Sunday and now it is Wednesday and we've got over 100 people in it. 100 people in like 3 days is insane. And it's still growing. It's an amazing community that's really active. Everyone is so chatty and so funny and so friendly. It's amazing. This is like one of my biggest projects that's ever taken up.
You don't know that reference? How? We're fixing this.
Is it Lord of the Rings, Skull? But yeah, it's blown up so much. So So yeah, if you're into World of Warcraft and roleplay, it is cross-faction, cross-realm. If you're not into roleplay, but you play WoW, you know, we are open to new roleplayers. Everyone will be happy to help you. It's so cool. And we haven't even started traveling yet. We're starting travel tomorrow. So the reason I'm doing an art stream is because my character here, Yufine, is the leader of the traveling community. She's the one I'm using to handle the icy navigation. And she's a very sweet and very friendly character. Of course, like, this is one of her more friendlier poses. A lot of times she looks more intimidating in game. Since it's cross-faction, I don't want to spook anyone who's ick about the Forsaken, so I just want to show, like, she doesn't look that bad. She looks very sweet. She's very friendly. I could totally recommend you for being amazing with New York PPs. How dare Zai? Yeah, Zai is actually one of my old guildies from way before then. It's not even just me though. It's so many friendly people, so helpful. Honestly, they're amazing. And I can't wait to get to know them better, because they just kind of came into my life, and I don't know what I could do without them. They just settled in so quickly. It's amazing. I love the server so much. The community. I'm just glad that so many people are... We haven't even... Like, people are coming back for, like, midnight. There's still so many people that are going to be coming in. There's so many people starting to work. I think that people are just coming back and just, want to start actually enjoying the world of Azeroth again. Like, you know, but with a big group. And, like, not just, like... The way I always say it is, like, I've done, like, guild deployment stuff before, where, like, they, get sent somewhere for a zone. But a lot of times, they're few and far between, and there's a lot of downtime between. This is just gonna keep going all the time. This is just always there for anyone. It's amazing. And you know, it's just people can come and go whenever they want. The fact that there's so many people showing so much support for it, it just means it's gonna be very active, and there's always gonna be someone there, which is the main goal. Ugh, burp. I don't know if anyone heard my throat make a weird noise. It wasn't even a burp, just a gurgle. Ugh. I'm sorry. I had no warning about that. Get the gross ASMR. I know I'll be back for Legion Remix. I'm sad I missed the Pandaria Remix, because I heard that was really fun. I love Pandaria. Mr. Pandaria is my favorite zone. Expansion. I loved it so much. I missed the Rebellion roleplay. Like, I liked how there was, like, Korkron versus, Rebels events going on. And I love that the Korkron roleplayers are pretty cool when they were actually, you know, like, coordinating events with one another. You had some that were jerks, like, out of character, but a lot of the ones that were actually involved in the Baron stuff, really cool. Yeah, hopefully they'll do it again eventually. I doubt it. I feel like they're doing this as one-shot stuff. What I have been really wanting to do, though, is to do a Miss Pandaria Classic. So that I can, go to Half Hill. I love the farm, and I want to go back and do the farm again. I didn't get to do it as regularly as I wanted to, but when I did, it was fun. I actually loved all the dailies, because it was so satisfying to go to an area, get all the dailies done, and, like, just come back to Half Hill with, like, 10 dailies in the area, just to complete the markers of the completed dailies. It was so satisfying. I want to go back to that. So who knows, maybe I'll level 4 Cataclysm soon-ish. I gotta tell myself, it doesn't have to be exact, it doesn't have to be perfect. No one's gonna pay attention to this, so I can make it a little bit messy. Spent way too long just working on these arches. Like 20 minutes on these. And they're still not even, but it's fine. Okay, you got that done. Let's see. You gotta add, I think might need to add those straps. There's a little bit of a line here I gotta add here also. Just to add some more detail. Straps aren't really gonna be visible from here. My D&D session, what about it? No, you are good. I'm just trying to actually get myself to like concentrate a little more so I can actually get progress done. I better go make me some lunch or shoot you a message when I get back to WoW you, and I'll try to pop in for a D&D session. Yeah, of course. I will be around. You can reach me anytime, Zai. You have a good one. Have a good lunch. Treat yourself to a good lunch. Doesn't have to be healthy, just has to taste good. Luckily, I have already had a good lunch. I had some leftovers, so it was good because they are my leftovers. I still got some chicken curry, not chicken curry, but I still got some Japanese curry left over that I'm still learning how to make.
I need to go back to work. Stay cute.
How dare you? I'll do what I want. Have a good time at work. Or at least try to. Don't die at work. Just don't die at work. That's the most I can ask of you.
Ha! No!
Don't use my redeems against me. I think I'll keep it the thinner for the trimming here. I'm just trying to get myself more into the habit of putting more details, not stupidly detailed. I don't know, I'm trying to find a good balance. But I feel like I usually tend to go under on the amount of details, and I don't know how to add to it more. which is why I'm starting to rely on references, because I notice I've been using references less often. So going back to WoW is a good way for me to do that. It's been a huge help. Alright, arm looks pretty good. Now we gotta get into the detail of the chest piece. That's the part I'm scared of. Because it's kind of metallic. So that's gonna be interesting to try to draw. It's also kind of got like it's got an upper bend and a lower bend. So I gotta split this into two parts. Very subtle one. Yeah, it kind of looks like it kind of like sticks out a little bit and then goes inwards, bends inwards. Okay, that's looking pretty good. And then I gotta add a little extension beyond that. does go over the belt, so and a little spike here. This is the part I didn't want to do the most. It's just be on anywhere below the hip. But I really wanted to show off her pants, her shorts. I love this music. It's so pretty. Well, I don't really want to work on it because it seems like it's really detailed. It probably isn't. But it feels like it. I am going to most likely simplify it because I did remove this part from the drawing. So we're most likely focusing on this, which is like 3 circles we can probably squeeze in. Let's clean it up a little bit more because I just kind of threw it together. It was also like 4 a.m. when I got to this point. Make the liner a little bit thinner for my sanity, because they gotta fit a little bit, quite a little bit into the spot, to this circle. Kind of looks like a Pokeball right now. It's such a weird place to put the fruit. Maybe I should do something different for it. Well, I guess it's supposed to, like, tie the belt together. Okay. That's probably the last hardest part. The legs are usually easier because there's less detail, but they also look the worst for me because there's less detail. I don't know. It's a love-hate relationship once you go below the waist on the drawings. It's looking so much cleaner now. It was such a sketchy mess before. Get to the shorts, the part I am most excited about cleaning up. Also, sorry I'm a little bit quiet. I'm just kind of concentrating. Like, I'll chat if chat is chatting. I don't want to keep the stream going on longer than I need to for you all. So I could get you guys hopefully the end result. I don't know how long it's going to take me to finish this. Especially once I get into the coloring. I am going to save. I got into the habit of drawing on the sketch layer instead of trying to make a line art, but I am going to make a copy in case I don't have time to finish the drawing, so I can at least have a reference to post. Now it's task. No, that was a task manager. Still a silence notification. I am cooking here. always hate doing the wrinkles on the crotch area because it always feels like it's drawing in attention. I think that looks pretty good. I'm happy with this. I feel like there's something still off, but I am hoping that once I actually get, I think I know what it is. I think it's because I'm not used to eyelashes being light. Like I said, I'm used to darkening them. I think that's the problem. I think I just gotta get used to it. Alright. Let's take a short break. Let's see what we've missed so far in Hearthbound. Just looking back on the general chat. It's been a couple hours since I checked, so probably missed a lot. I never understood what people say it's hard to find roleplay in Horde sided. I've been pretty good about it. If I just go to the Wyvern's Tale. Admittedly, I am on Sonia, so she's a little more willing to walk up to people, to chat. Sometimes people just walk up to her, but I've never had issue with it. I feel like people have more issue with it because they're not as willing to walk up. But if you just go in the end, it's not that bad. It's not that hard. You can just really go up to any conversation. I'm happy to see that people were role-playing already, though, before we've even gotten started. Well, I got to roleplay with everyone, well, a few people yesterday. It's great. I even got to have a taste of some Alliance RP, because I was on my other character for once. feel like there's a lot of confusion. We'll have to work on that later. So like everyone's yelling about kilometers. Anyway, alright. I gotta stop putting out the inevitable and actually get into the drawing. Okay, I did save. Thank God. Let me post the sketch so far. So, I am going to use colors from here, the reference, but I am most likely going to change, like, blonde hair if it gets a little bit too dull. She takes a lot of pride in her hair. Whoops. First, I should do that. It's actually a lot nicer, but I'm going to add a little bit of orange to that as not nicer. Gonna add that to her lashes and brows. No valleys or lumps, or ridges or lumps. All ideas slide right off. Make a water slide. I'm sorry. I just ended up triggering myself with one of my favorite memes. Let's see. I feel like the skin is kind of add a little bit more blue to it. That looks nicer. Much nicer. We want the yellow for the eyes. It's kind of hard to see it. A little bit more gold to it. Nice. Okay. We'll have these two reds matching. They're a little bit off. I really like how bright this one is. Maybe a little bit less saturated, just a little. We'll have them match in here. I gotta figure. I'll put the brown underneath that. And have them matching for the shorts. Might be a little bit too bright, actually. Let me get the rest of the colors, and then I'll probably, saturation. Oh, I was wondering why it wasn't showing up. It's because it's nearly exactly the same as the background that I got so far. Okay, yeah, I do have another sketch saved underneath. Another reason is I'm not sure this is going to show up as well. Yeah, it had to stick out if I put the background on there. I'm not gonna do it's like just the gold. I'm gonna make it a whole pin that goes there. I'll pick the same color for the trim here. This is kind of a bluish. I feel like it needs more blue. Keep the trim for the belt here. I'm just gonna use the same blue here. You want to try to keep the palette, you know, kind of in sync. You want to keep it a little bit limited, especially since we're just laying out the bare bones. Okay. It's still messy, but it's fine. We're gonna be getting into the rendering as we go along. I think it looks pretty good. Just gotta decide now, without the reference, if there's any colors I want to change. I did want to change the red to be a little bit less bright and saturated. That is much better. That looks more like a world color. It matches with the belt more too, but still looks different. I think we'll change the brown to be a little bit darker and less saturated as well, to kind of blend in with the blacks. I think this needs a little bit more gray, and maybe less brightness. There, that really starts bringing it together. See, the tones all start to match together. Just a little bit, borrowing from another color in the palette to keep the palette a little bit limited. We'll borrow some of the brown from here. I think that's looking really good. Let's see, let's kind of reduce and maybe still keep the saturation but darker. Nope. It's missing something. Let's add more of an orange hue to it. Maybe some more gray. There we go. I think that's starting to look nicer. I think she just needs to have a little less saturation. There we go. See, now the tone kind of feels the same throughout. I like it. It feels like it's all... One thing I've sucked at forever is color theory, but I do agree, like, the colors should feel like they're all in one picture. Oh, we got someone else who joined the server. Perfect. Okay, I gotta do the scary part now. I am gonna save a copy in case I mess it up, because I really do like how this color arrangement has turned out. So we are gonna want... I always keep trying to go to add more saturation when I shade. I really should stop doing that. Alright, let's see how this looks like to start off with shading. Yeah, that'll be pretty good. If I need to, I'll darken it. And what I should be using is... Do I have the brush for hair texture? Yeah. Start things off. I'm definitely gonna need to darken it. Right now we're just gonna aim for the areas that have less light, and then we'll add more detail to the shading. Trust the process. That's what I gotta tell myself. The brush is a little too big. Now it's too small. The idea of the shading, we do need to darken it. Let's add a little bit more orange. And this is like way in the back, so it's more hidden. So we are darkening this and kind of blending it together. I also like to add smaller strands among the lighter ones, just because that's just how your hair is. There's just some weird blending in there. One thing I gotta start getting more into is like occlusion highlighting, because I always used to like try to prevent highlighting in the shading, but it's actually not how it works. There's a little bit of it of lighting that's supposed to go in the shade. It's usually a secondary light, usually a blue light. Plus I feel like the shading needs some saturation. It feels kind of muddy. I'm trying to avoid adding saturation to my shading, but I feel like it needs it. Ooh, that is looking a lot better. Probably would look better on like anything else but hair tends to still have light going through it. I'm still always learning and experimenting. And that's okay. That's what every artist should be doing. Even if they have their own developed art style, you should still always be learning. So maybe you never know. It could be better. Maybe people will like it more if they're doing it for people. Or maybe it's just more fun for them. Or it makes things easier. Okay, we're gonna add some highlights and we'll start mixing it all together where it should go. So we're gonna move this more towards the yellow. It's a little too bright to start off with. There we go. We'll add more of the brightness if necessary. This is just to kind of mark it out. God, the face feels so flat compared to the hair. That will be fixed. Alright. You can start trying to clean this up a little bit more. I will reduce this brush a little bit more. Start trying to blend it all together. Using some of the transitional colors in between. was wondering why this the texture is so weird.
Drink water, you dehydrated bitch!
How dare. Did me a heckin' spook. Joke's on you, I actually remember to get water for stream. Water has been drunk. Thank you for the hydrate. I do need to drink water more often. I don't know how I've been surviving because I'm trying to lose weight, so I've cut off sodas. This is my rule, mostly. I have mostly cut off sodas. I can only drink water or sweet tea because I'm Texan and need my sweet tea. I can have sodas only if I go out to eat or order in, which is rare. I only do that once a week. And I feel like I haven't been drinking water. So what am I drinking? I guess I have been drinking tea. You can't take sweet tea from a Texan. Exactly, clown. You get it. I have been using Slim Fast also because I don't eat breakfast. I don't like breakfast. And sometimes I only eat dinner. So that's how I kind of get by, not letting myself get into survival mode. So I guess I've been drinking milk a lot too. Taco Casa sweet tea for the win. I've never tried Taco Casa. I don't think we have a Taco Casa nearby. Let me see. I'm gonna Google it. Got lots of taco places. I just never heard of Taco Casa. What part of Texas are you from? Way in the south. South Texas. We have, technically, I'm like, oh, okay, so it's a chain. We don't have the chain here. It looks like it's mostly in Central Texas or North Texas. Ah, that's why. Dallas, Fort Worth, Austin. Oh, another Texan? Slick. Yeah, the thing is, like, it's always like, oh, cool, you're from Texas, also, we should all meet up, but it's still, like, 14 hours away. Yeah, I'm way at the south, like, I'm, like, 20 minutes from the Mexican border. So far down here. But yeah, it's more of a northern one. Yeah, no, I met my fiance. Wow, we got lucky with it only being an hour. Nice. I've only met one other person in WoW who was from Texas, and they ended up meeting up. And eventually, just turned into a jerk. It was ridiculous. I don't know if he still lives around here, because I moved back and forth a couple times. He ended up moving down to where I lived right after I moved away from it, and then I came back and then he was gone. So I don't even know if he's still around here. But I am hoping to leave Texas soon, and I will be going to stay with Skull closer up to the north. Oof, I've met a lot of Texans on WoW, to be honest. Yeah, there's a lot of Texans. I just never met them face to face. But because they're all mostly in the center. I'm not. I've lived in Houston on and off, but only for maybe... Yeah, no, I never actually stayed in Houston that long. I think only for a few months once. I have family in Houston. That's pretty much it. I don't mind it. It's a whole other beast. I do live in a smaller town. It's the traffic that scares me. But I've also learned how to survive it, so it doesn't scare me as much, but it still does. It's a love-hate relationship. I think we need a little bit more golden in here. Houston is wild. Yeah. The humidity doesn't help. I get a lot of the humidity. There's just humidity along all the Gulf of Mexico. It's terrible. Honest, I'm from South Dallas, so Houston doesn't scare me. Yeah, that's fair. I think I've passed through Austin. I don't think I've ever... No, I'm pretty sure I've gone to Dallas. I don't remember what for. I've gone to San Antonio a lot for, like, conventions. God, a lot of the Cataclysm music was really peak. Now, this is too much for me. I'm good with a trip like every 6 months or so. It's so busy. Yeah.
Whoever holds this long stick is gay.
Yeah, joke's on you. I just put down my tablet pin. So I'm not holding any stick. You guys are welcome to play with the redeems. I got them for a reason. You can check them out, because I know, like, a lot of times I'm like, I don't know what this redeem does, and I don't know if it's gonna be weird in context. But you guys are welcome to play with them right now. I'm literally just, getting finger exercises done. Which one intrigues you? Even if you don't have the points, I'll play them for you if you want to know what they are. Just tell me which ones you want to see. Chat, cue spam redeems. I always love saying things like, chat, destroy him. That's fair. It overwhelms my fiance.
Take that, depression!
I love him so much. It's such a mood. I'm so happy. So, like, when it comes to guilds, I feel like I do a lot of the work.
That was shit.
I get that a lot when I'm playing games. when I run guilds, I feel like a lot of questions are
Chat, destroy him.
um I feel like everything goes through me when I'm running guild and not through my officers. I feel like I have to answer all the questions even though like anyone else knows it.
What now?
I have a lot of Hazard Hotel ones, I know. But here I really like how like I can be away and people ask questions and everyone's getting comfortable enough to like know the answers and answer them. So it's nice. I love it. Just catching up on the Hearthbound chat for a bit because we have new members, making sure everything looks good. I'm not micromanaging. I'm just supervising. The Taco Bell thing. I thought it was the Taco Bell ring is a lot of it's like I have two friends who always like play it and I know it's one of them. And a lot of times when I hear it, it depends on what time of day it is. I don't know which friend it is. So I would have if I heard that and I knew you guys weren't playing with the redeems right now to see what they are, I would have thought that was Malfunction. He's a pretty cool guy. He's usually around earlier. Another friend, he's Aussie, so he would probably play it later on in the day. So that's usually how I know when those two people are around. Sometimes it's Cam, but rarely. Without good officers, it could be a struggle. I just came back to the game after 2 years away and said, fuck it, I'm picking up my pirate guild again. I felt it with how much I could eat Taco Bell. I could eat like 3 meals of like chalupas. I could. I'm trying to stop myself because I used to have like a chalupa meal and then the Mexican pizza on the side. I'm cutting out the pizza though. It's sad. Oh yeah. I wouldn't say like they weren't bad officers, but it does feel like a lot of times people kind of rely on me to like delegate instead of just doing things that need to be done. I usually have to tell them to do things. So it would lead to me getting burnout because it was usually me coming out with stories and stuff. Which is why I really like Hearthbound. It's still a guild, but the community is largely in Discord. And it's pretty much just rely on self-sufficient. The only one who can make the roleplay is everyone else. I don't have to keep running a story. I don't have to keep running a plot. Hi, Pina. So it's one shots. You know, like I said, I plan to have like some Team Rocket sort of characters appearing now and then, but it's mostly just lighthearted stuff. Here's what you should try: chicken quesadilla, 2 Doritos Locos tacos. Open a quesadilla, put tacos inside, eat it like a little monster. That's not even a monster. That's Gremlin. It's Gremlin, and I approve. There we go. Perfect emote. That's the perfect emote. Where'd you get that emote? I am following you so I can get that emote. Alright, I gotta get back into it. God, the hair... I really hope the hair looks better as I fill out the rest. Because it feels wrong. It'll blend together. It'll blend. Trust the process. Trust process me. We are gonna start getting into the actual brushes. Just a little bit of shade here. Where is the orange? I need more. Oh, it's because of the sketch. the line art is making it muddy underneath. It's still a work in process, getting used to drawing on the actual sketch. This can be dark, because what I should do is I should start coloring the sketch before I start coloring on it. It's too late now. That's fine though. I'll eventually be getting into details. I'm just getting the general shading done. Oh, the classes are gonna suck though. I usually have it so that there's like a filter over it. I'm not gonna mess with that. I'll do it later. Or I'll probably just not even put little light. I'll keep it clear. I'll do that. So we are gonna stick with adding more saturation to the shading, because I didn't like how it looked before. Gotta keep the roundness of her cheeks there. Doing great. Aw, thank you. I appreciate that. Shade is a little bit dark, but that's fine. Should give her some lips. So try to go for the anime look. Ooh, that's looking better. I'll be fixed a little bit. It did look better and then it stopped. Just kind of blend it some more. So goofy right now. I realized I've been blending it when I should have been adding some highlights. That's fine. Never too late for highlights. I feel like her nose looks crooked. Feels like it's closer to the right eye. I should be able to fix this. I really want to enjoy this music, but it fills me with dread because I hate Bashir. And I've always had a fear of water, especially of sharks. And it didn't used to be in the game until I went to Vashir and got to the Shimmering Expanse. And especially because my graphics were low, so I couldn't see very far. It was terrible. I never went back down there. Especially because you could see the whale shark's name in the distance. But you couldn't see how far it was.
Boo.
How dare you come into my stream and you try to spook me by saying boo?
Yes, because a ghost hiss is too expensive.
It's not that expensive. It's enough so that people don't abuse it.
It's most of my points. Cause I spam Lily so often.
You could also just, talk in chat and I'll read it.
Ha! No.
Hey, this is why you don't have that many points. I just feel like something's missing. I'm hoping once I get the rest of this, mostly rendered, it should be fine.
Okay, back to work. Also, you're pretty.
No! Stop that. That is not allowed. I am starting to get worn out, though. But I'm gonna try to keep the stream going until Cam and Zelix start streaming. So it's gonna be for at least a couple more hours. So I could keep going. But I do need to use the bathroom, so I will be back. Enjoy the tunes. I will be about 5-10 minutes, depending how much I want to walk around and stretch.
A purple ghost in the machine, a virus with a new purpose unseen, mocking those who let their guard down. Now a protector in the shadows she's found. Lost in a world of binaries, where friends and foes blur with ease. A ghost exit haunting the dark web, seeking justice for the innocent reprieve. Doubt consumes her mind, the line between good and evil undefined. The ghost virus, the keeper of the code, locking away the malice. In the darkness I call strayed. A protector with a taste for vengeance against those who some digital malevolence are on torn between righteousness and wrath in the cyber war path. A ghost in the machine, fighting a battle unseen. I am the ghost virus, the keeper of the code, locking away the malice. In the darkness I call home, guardian of the data, protecting the digital realm. But the darkness inside me sometimes takes control. I am the ghost virus, the keeper of the code, locking away the malice. In the darkness I call home, guardian of the data, protecting the digital realm. But the darkness inside me sometimes takes control. I am the ghost virus, the keeper of the code, locking away the malice. In the darkness I call home, guardian of the data, protecting the digital realm. But the darkness inside me sometimes takes control. Oh. A purple ghost in the machine, a virus with a new purpose unseen, mocking those who let their guard down. Now a protector in the shadows she's found. Lost in a world of binaries, where friends and foes blur with ease. A ghost exit haunting the dark web, seeking justice for the innocent reprieve. Doubt consumes her mind, the line between good and evil undefined. I am the ghost virus, the keeper of the code, locking away the malice. In the darkness I call home, guardian of the data, protecting the digital realm. But the darkness inside me sometimes takes control. Her friends rally to her side as she battles the virus urges she can't hide. Quarantined until she finds her way back to the light from the dark she strayed. A protector with a taste for vengeance against those who some digital malevolence are on torn between righteousness and wrath in the cyber war path. A ghost in the machine, fighting a battle unseen. I am the ghost virus, the keeper of the code, locking away the malice. In the darkness I call home, guardian of the data, protecting the digital realm. But the darkness inside me sometimes takes control. the keeper of the code, locking away the malice. In the darkness I call home, guardian of the data, protecting the digital realm. But the darkness inside me sometimes takes control. Oh. A purple ghost in the machine, a virus with a new purpose unseen, mocking those who let their guard down. Now a protector in the shadows she's found. Lost in a world of binaries, where friends and foes blur with ease. A ghost exit haunting the dark web, seeking justice for the innocent's reprieve. Doubt consumes her mind, the line between good and evil undefined. I am the ghost virus, the keeper of the code, locking away the malice. In the darkness I call home, guardian of the data, protecting the digital realm. But the darkness inside me sometimes takes control. Her friends rally to her side as she battles the virus, urges she can't hide. Quarantined until she finds her way back to the light from the dark she strayed. A protector with a taste for vengeance against those who so digital malevolence. Her heart torn between righteousness and wrath in the cyber war path. A ghost in the machine, fighting a battle unseen. I am the ghost virus, the keeper of the code, locking away the malice. In the darkness I call home, guardian of the data, protecting the digital realm. But the darkness inside me sometimes takes control. I am the ghost virus, the keeper of the code, locking away the malice. In the darkness I call home, guardian of the data, protecting the digital realm. But the darkness inside me sometimes takes control. I am the ghost virus, the keeper of the code, locking away the malice. In the darkness I call home, guardian of the data, protecting the digital realm. But the darkness inside me sometimes takes control. Oh. A purple ghost in the machine, a virus with a new purpose unseen, mocking those who let their guard down. Now a protector in the shadows she's found. Lost in a world of binaries, where friends and foes blur with ease. A ghost exit haunting the dark web, seeking justice for the innocent's reprieve. Doubt consumes her mind, the line between good and evil undefined. I am the ghost virus, the keeper of the code, locking away the malice. In the darkness I call home, guardian of the data, protecting the digital realm. But the darkness inside me sometimes takes control. Her friends rally to her side as she battles the virus urges she can't hide. Quarantined until she finds her way back to the light from the dark she strayed. A protector with a taste for vengeance against those who so digital malevolence. Her heart torn between righteousness and wrath in the cyber war path. A ghost in the machine, fighting a battle unseen. I am the ghost virus, the keeper of the code, locking away the malice. In the darkness I call home, guardian of the data, protecting the digital realm. But the darkness inside me sometimes takes control. I am the ghost virus, the keeper of the code, locking away the malice. In the darkness I call home, guardian of the data, protecting the digital realm. But the darkness inside me sometimes takes control. I am the ghost virus, the keeper of the code, locking away the malice. In the darkness I call home, guardian of the data, protecting the digital realm. But the darkness inside me.
I have returned. I am really not liking this so far. Maybe I'll experiment later. But you know what? I feel like this is like looking nicer right now. So what I think I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make another copy. And what I'm gonna do instead is I'm gonna just clean this up because I'm liking the basic colors as it is. I think if I do decide to go into like rendering the rest, it'll be at a later point, but I did just want to get this done so that I had something for Hearthbound when we started to give a visual to people. So, you know what? I think I'm just gonna clean this up a little just to make it look nice and clean. Fill in, because there's a lot of little gaps in here in the color. Nothing wrong with that, I gotta tell myself. It's not like it's a commission. I'm trying to get myself to just draw for the sake of enjoying it. So, you know what? Clearly my brain, well, I was thinking about it and I was trying to figure out, like, what do I really want? And I was like, brain isn't happy with this. Brain does not find joy in this. And you know what? That's okay, brain. It did not spark joy. Maybe it'll spark joy at another time. Yeah, brain need break. Brain still wants to work, but not... Apparently brain doesn't want to experiment, and that's okay. this will be here if I decide to go for it. I don't want to burn myself out with drawing because I've been wanting to do it so much for a while. So I just want to do stuff I like, stuff I enjoy, stuff that sparks joy. Because I really do like how just the base color looks. It's kind of why I don't always like doing art streams, because sometimes I'm just not happy with it, with the design, the result, and I used to make myself feel bad about it. I would rather feel bad for it if I decide not to do it. But a lot of times I would still do it anyway, and I wouldn't really be happy with the result after. Because I was just kind of forcing myself through it, because, I was streaming. But, nah, I don't gotta worry about that. This is a drawing for me to provide a visual. I know I'm not the best artist. So, I just want to get the visual across. And if I ever get to the point, oh my god, if I ever get to the point where I could just make all the art commissions from people, I'll be so happy. So I feel like they could capture it better than I could. I'm not a big fan of how this hair is going, so that looks better. It's still kind of a base color, but I'm just kind of playing with it. I always used to have a thing about having very precise lines, and I was often like a cell color, cell shader. So I try to keep things really clean. I'm trying to get away from that. I like the messy look when other people do it. And I'm starting to enjoy it for myself also. Oh, the music. I forgot the music. I was wondering why it was so quiet. can fix the nose a little, because it doesn't seem as off when I'm coloring it. But I think it is a little bit uneven. Yeah, I could definitely tell a difference. You know what I haven't done, and that's a big mistake, is I haven't been flipping the canvas over. But don't really need to, because even when it's flipped right now, it looks fine. It was the nose. The nose was the one that was doing it. It was throwing off everything else. Couple more spots I missed. The question is, do I want this to be all red? Nah, I kind of like how it's kind of interconnected. It's like one big pin. But let me see how it looks. Because in the original ref, like I pointed out, it's just a pin. It's just a golden thing. I don't know if I prefer it with or without. I think I gotta prefer it with. It sticks out more with the background. The brownish part to contrast it from the red. I'm gonna experiment real quick though and see if I like her eyelashes black or keeping them blonde. It's harder with the fill, but I don't feel like messing with the settings either. I admit, I kind of really do like it, because I feel like it contrasts more with her skin. Otherwise, I feel like it blends it too much. I think I'll probably do that. I'll do it later though, well, after I'm done cleaning up everything else. Wrong layer. Wrong. Wrong level of reference. I can feel the nap time drawing near, which I will probably end up doing so that I'm not sleepy for tonight's meeting. I still gotta write some rules down. Not that they're strict rules, I just don't want to forget them. Well, I mean, they're strict in RP wise, but it's mostly just so that we don't get flanked. In fact, I am thinking of a couple that I need to write down before I forget. should be doing is zooming out less or more so that I stop focusing on details that aren't actually that important when you look at them fully. Oh, getting to Pandaria. I love Pandarian music. I know I said I shouldn't zoom in, but this part does have a lot of detail. It's pretty good. I'm really happy with it. You can see where there's a lot of inspiration from the original design. And, you know, just some of my own tangents. I really like the heartbound pin though. The heartbound heartbound. I will get it right eventually. But no, I'm really happy with this. I am gonna move this, not this. This a little bit down. And there. Because I feel like the canvas is a little bit too high. I think I made it a little bit too short. There we go. I like that. Oh, like, there's a lot of space over here. I'll fix it. I'll get it saved. Anyway, yeah, I'm sorry I didn't get to really finish it as much as I was hoping to, but apparently my brain is like, no, don't render. Make it, you know, just basic. You know what? I'm still happy with it. I almost forgot we wanted to change the eyelashes up just a little, just to. I know I really shouldn't. I should try to get out of my comfort zone, but I really just didn't like it too much. It feels like it's a lot harder too to color it, and I just think it looks better. It's not like people won't figure out that she's blonde. Yeah, it does feel nicer. And plus, it kind of seems like it adds to her forsaken look, just the darkness of her eyes. Cause she's very preserved, but she's still forsaken. You can still tell she's forsaken. No, I guess you can't really tell, but she definitely doesn't look human. That's the best way to word it. I'm just gonna do this real quick so I can export it as a PNG. And we're just gonna fix the canvas. So in case I keep working on it, there it is. Anyway, thank you so much guys for joining in and, you know, just hanging about. Hey, Wart Vale is in here. We were just talking about him. So let's, you know, let's go drop in. We'll go and show our support, congratulate them on getting affiliate, because they are the partner of Zai. And Zai is a good guildie from way back when. I'm happy Zai decided to drop in. Let's see. We're gonna go live from the Wart Vale. Alright, you guys behave, you guys be good to yourselves and everyone else. And to those who are getting involved in Hearthbound, I will hopefully see you guys tonight in about 6 hours, less than 6 hours. So we can have our meet and greet and all that other fun stuff. My reactive is breaking, so probably a good time to end things. And yeah, just say hi to them, be nice to them. Don't let them feed you or get you wet. Or no, I don't know. Maybe you guys want to get wet. Maybe they're that kind of streamer. You never know. Alright guys, I will see you all soon. You have a good time zone.
A purple ghost in the machine, a virus with a new purpose unseen, mocking those who let their guard down. Now a protector in the shadows she's found. Lost in a world of binaries, where friends and foes blur with ease. A ghost exit haunting the dark web, seeking justice for the innocent's reprieve. Doubt consumes her mind, the line between good and evil undefined. The ghost virus, the keeper of the code, blocking away the malice. In the darkness I call home, guardian of the data, protecting the digital realm. But the darkness inside me sometimes takes control. Friends rally to her side as she battles the virus, urges she can't hide. Quarantined until she finds her way back to the light from the dark she strayed. A protector with a taste for vengeance against those who sub digital malevolence. Her heart torn between righteousness and wrath in the cyber war path. A ghost in the machine, fighting a battle unseen. Ghost virus, the keeper of the code, blocking away the malice. In the darkness I call home, guardian of the data, protecting the digital realm. But the darkness inside me sometimes takes control. the malice. In the darkness I call home, guardian of the data, protecting the digital realm. But the darkness inside me sometimes takes control. Oh. A purple ghost in the machine, a virus with a new purpose unseen, mocking those who let their guard down. Now a protector in the shadows she's found. Lost in a world of binaries, where friends and foes blur with ease. A ghost exit haunting the dark web, seeking justice for the innocent to breathe. Doubt consumes her mind, the line between good and evil undefined. Ghost virus, the keeper of the code, locking away the malice. In the darkness I call home, guardian of the data, protecting the digital realm. But the darkness inside me sometimes takes control. Her friends rally to her side as she battles the virus, urges she can't hide. Quarantined until she finds her way back to the light from the dark she strayed. A protector with a taste for vengeance against those who so digital malevolence. Her heart torn between righteousness and wrath in the cyber war path. A ghost in the machine, fighting a battle unseen. Ghost virus, the keeper of the code, locking away the malice. In the darkness I call home, guardian of the data, protecting the digital realm. But the darkness inside me sometimes takes control. Keeper of the code, locking away the malice. In the darkness I call home, guardian of the data, protecting the digital realm. But the darkness inside me sometimes takes control. I am the ghost